Welcome back.
Hello. Welcome back to the end of the year.
Yes, yes. IWICCI episode 25, I think.
I think,
We never know
yes.
what episode number we're doing, and that should be the first thing that we do, but
Well,
we will figure that out eventually.
that could be one of our New Year's
Yeah.
resolutions.
And also, we have a little bit of I don't know if it's a surprise or something we should announce, but we do finally kind of have a direction for where we want
Oh,
to
yeah.
take the podcast going forward.
Well,
Um,
had so much fun making the dough salt dough
the dough salt,
sculptures
yes.
ornaments. And then we discovered we were really interested in other people's hobbies and other people's crafts, and it'd be cool to like learn about new skills and things like that. So we're gonna try hopefully once a month to like learn a new hobby or try a new hobby.
Yeah. Going forward, we're going to like I don't know if every episode will be this way, but a lot of them will be focusing on learning a new hobby, showcasing a hobby that might be like a dying art or craft, just just throwing ourselves into something new, and it'll definitely treat my ADHD well because I love learning new things. And my hair looks
Yeah.
crazy
I
today.
think it's really fun and I don't mind being bad at stuff. And I just think it's cool that this
Yeah,
many people do hobbies that, like just for fun.
exactly. So yeah, hobby showcase, podcast,
2026.
whatever. But yeah, this is also our last episode for like a month. We will This will probably air like on Monday, January 5th. And then after that you won't hear from us until February. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you won't hear from us here. You can hear from us on our socials and as
Media.
individuals, but we need a
Um,
little brainstorm break for the pod.
Also, your pajamas are so cute. I used to have like navy blue pajamas like that.
Thank you. I got them from Marshalls. They
Ooh.
match. They have matching pants.
Ah!
And I'm wearing like furry fuzzy slippers.
Oh, that's
So,
so cute.
yeah, the theme of this episode is pajama party kind of, where we just, you know,
Yeah.
if you
And I,
smoke, if you drink, and watch PowerPoints of our year in review.
and I'm wearing a onesie.
Very cute.
It's got a butt flap. I don't know if I could show you without falling over, but we're
Yeah,
gonna find
don't
it.
fall.
You see my butt flap?
I see the butt. I don't see the flap, but I believe
Oh,
you. Oh,
it's
yeah, I
here.
see it. Okay, it's like a zipper.
Then
Got it.
you can unzip it and you can pee and poo. It's great.
Nice. You can do that without unzipping it too.
Yeah, you can. It's just, a
It's just kind
worse
of gross.
decision.
Kind of gross that way.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. How was your holiday?
it was like the whole thing. No,
Yeah, the whole
yes.
thing, the whole thing. Christmas, Hanukkah, and New Year's. All at the same
Well,
time.
I felt in the holiday spirit, as did you this year, which
Mm,
honestly hasn't happened to me in a couple of years.
same. Yeah.
Um, so I was just really excited to do all the things, and we normally go to my partner's house for Christmas, and normally it's honestly kind of stressful, but her dad got sober this year,
Oh,
and
nice.
I didn't think it would make that big a difference, but nobody fought or got into weird arguments, and everything was great.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Uh, and then Hanukkah, we made latkes together,
Yeah,
which
we
we've been
did.
doing for 10 years.
10 years of latkes. I will show a picture here.
Ah, yes. Um, and then New Year's, I had a little get together with like my core group of friends, and that
Good.
was pleasant as well. How about you?
Hold on, I'm writing down the timestamp for the latke photo.
Okay.
Uh, what did I do for Christmas? Me, my sister, and my mother, my sister's ferret, and our cat. We all just hung out here and watched old timey Christmas movies, opened gifts. I got them each a record player.
That's
That was
so
like
nice.
the big gift for Christmas. Um, so we did that, And then, yes, me and you made latkes for Hanukkah.
Yeah.
And for New Year's, I was home. I dumped some lentils on my head, hoping for abundance. And
Good.
my sister came over again for dinner.
Mhm.
And then I don't watch Stranger Things, but my mom and sister did. So for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, they were watching that show.
I never got into it, but I know
You're better
everybody's
off.
talking about
You're
it,
better
so.
off. It was. I lost interest after the second season because I could like just predict exactly where the show was going, and my predictions were correct, obviously, because when men write and produce shows, they always villainize the queers and the women. So
Oh God,
what's new
okay.
there?
Somebody I know that's really into it said this season finale was kind of trash.
Yeah, I looked up spoilers so I could see it, and
Hmm.
I was like, yeah, this is not
Not
very
worth
good.
it.
Oh, they're
Woo!
backwards.
I got Jocelyn got me a jelly cat for
A
Christmas.
jelly cat. Good. Little dragon friend.
I named him Hubert.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What name did he come with?
Um, not he didn't come with a name, but the tag is well, his name is like Maliki Dragon.
Yeah.
Maliki. But then it says, "Please look after me" on the tag, and I know you can't read it, but I swear it says it. I think that's very cute. I will.
That
I
is
will look
very
after
cute.
you, Hubert.
Please look after me. I love when stuffed animals have little pieces of lore or things like that.
Me too. And you helped get this, so I'm very thankful to you.
A little. I pulled on my sneaky spy skills.
I 100% bought it. I just thought you had a sudden interest in Jellycat.
Yeah. Well, I do like stuffed animals. I do collect them, but I had a mission that day. Um, but yeah, so it is our New Year's episode, our 25th episode, which is pretty cool. What, before we get into our PowerPoints, what was your favorite accomplishment or like proudest moment of 2025?
Whoa.
If you need a
Like,
minute, I can answer first, but
yeah, you can answer. I need a minute. I have a cheesy answer that I
that's
might
okay.
stick with,
Cheesy is good.
but
Um, well, for me personally, I I didn't do a lot. Like it might, if you look at my social media, it might seem like I posted everything from every second of every day, but I didn't. And that is like kind of new for me because for a while I got caught up in the social media like myth of the more authentic and honest and open you are, the more you will attract that back to you. And that's just simply not true, especially now with the way social media and algorithms are all controlled by billionaires and everything low key kind of sucks in that regard. So instead, I made a conscious effort to do things offline and uh, maybe post about it, maybe not. But like I changed a lot of my wardrobe. I went out by myself more. I started doing things just out and about like I used
you
to
remade your room.
pre-pandemic. Yeah, I started redoing my room again, but like this time in a more not directionless way. I had more direction this time. So it's not, I don't know, I guess technically reinventing myself, but like refinding myself and doing things
Yeah,
for myself, not with the idea of praise, acknowledgement, making money, things like that. It's just, you know,
that's big.
so coming back to myself.
Yeah. Oh, I like there are things I could say like I'm really pleased that the movie I made got finished
That is a huge
at all.
accomplishment. That is a huge accomplishment. That was fucking hilarious. I
Thank
loved
you
it.
so much and thank you for being a part of it. And I really like I MJ and Jeremy edited it and I wouldn't have a movie without that. Like I have a new found like kind of hatred of directors that like take all the credit for like
Oh
directing.
God, yeah.
you're not doing like even a tenth of the work. Like that's crazy.
It is.
Like
It is.
so
I mean,
so that
you would have had the ability to be like, this is not at all how I wanted this scene cut,
yeah,
but I don't think you used that power at all. And I think they understood your vision really well because it was hilarious. I hope,
yeah.
I don't know, if we can't probably show it on the podcast.
Mm, you know, if you're really interested and you're really watching, I'll send you a link privately
Yeah.
to watch it.
Comment if you want a
Um,
link to see this incredible, silly, ridiculous
it's
movie
so silly.
that may launch my
Um,
voice acting career.
you were so funny. But so that was huge and that kind of like leads me to I think like what my biggest accomplishment is like I feel like all I really cultivated all the friendships in my life and I found out like which friendships were worth like putting effort into and which ones I needed to let go
Mm-hmm.
and like you know like I mean I feel like I I mean it's not work but like we hung out a lot and I'm very thankful for that this year like I hope you know we just keep hanging out more and more and then I actually get to see you. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
like we as in me and you. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, we
But
hung out like once every week. I don't know how many weeks there are in a year, but that's like
52 I think.
okay, so we hung out at least 52 times.
I no, it just it's really important. It's hard to keep in touch long distance. And then
Yeah.
like my friendships here, you know, like I really figured out who my friends are this year and then like put all I could into that and like
Mm-hmm.
that's been really like I don't want to say rewarding because friendships aren't like transactional, but like it is rewarding. Like I have cool people in my life
Yeah.
and like I finally feel like I have like the right combination.
Mm-hmm.
And my last big accomplishment is like I got permanent residence.
Finally, a true almost citizen of Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, that took like what, 3 years? That's crazy.
And I don't even have the card yet, so like while they can't kick me out, I also like can't do anything yet without the card.
Yeah,
So
still waiting on that little detail. Um, cool. So, on that note, what is your do you make resolutions? Do you make New Year's resolutions?
I usually do. I don't know that I did this year.
Yeah. I'll
Did
be
you?
working on my vision board this evening. I started cutting things out. I know you're doing that as well.
Yeah, right
So,
after this.
yeah,
That's so fun.
that is pretty fun. I need to bust out my collage supplies, but
I'm so like I almost have control issues because the past 2 years that I've done this, I've supplied like a lot of the magazines and a lot of the materials. And this
mm-hmm.
year I was like, I'm a little burnt out like from the holidays and everything. Like I'll let
Yeah.
you know, my friend has been making them longer than me and like she'll take care of it. And I have like such a mistrust. I'm like, do you need me to bring anything? I have X-Acto knives. Like I can try to find like whatever, blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I should just like chill out.
No, I'm kind of similar when I'm like expected to attend a group craft thing. I'm
Yeah,
like I feel like they expect me to bring extra supplies or most of the supplies because I am
yeah,
the crafty person. But I'm also not hosting. So that's like host responsibility to have the bulk of the stuff and then everyone else just bring whatever. Like if you know there's a magazine that you specifically want something from, bring that. But
sure.
I don't think you need to worry about because it's yeah, like detach from that feeling of responsibility.
Thank you.
The people
But
pleasing.
it is. I'm still learning. I'm still learning, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
on my journey. Like I'm on
Yeah,
it. I'm not just like waiting to start. So that's
absolutely.
good.
Okay. Yes, I did make a list of resolutions and let me look at it to see if there's one that
Mm,
stands out as like my ultimate. I mean, I don't really want
that's
to speak on my ultimate goal because sometimes
world domination.
yes, tonight Pinky, we're going to take over the world or whatever.
Narf.
Oh, are you would you be Pinky? Am I the brain?
I think if this was that, yes. I
Should that
think
be our
so.
Halloween costume?
Yes.
Because that would be kind of funny.
That would be really funny. He wear Brain wears a like a bow tie, right?
I think so. I'm just trying to think of how to make like a prosthetic giant, not prosthetic, but somehow a big mouse head. Um, okay. So there are two things that I can speak on that I don't think any hateful eyes will ruin for me. But one of them being to doom scroll less. I don't know if I've talked about that on the podcast yet, but like
I read your
my Substack. Yeah.
yeah.
Was that, do you think that was like an okay post? Because I thought I did a little oversharing in it and I was
I loved
anxious.
it, but I'm like, I'll listen to you say whatever. Like it's different. Maybe
Okay.
I'm not like the person to ask.
Well, no, I
Like,
mean if you're in my audience and you liked it, then that's good. That's enough for me. Sometimes I worry though when I do my like overshare or like I'm gonna be vulnerable and speak on like truly from myself. I'm like, damn, was that just like super negative? Did I
I
just
feel
like
that too.
complain the
I
whole time?
usually I usually think I'm like inviting like massive amounts of criticism, and then I kind of look back and I'm like, I don't think what I said was like that as big as I thought it was. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that too sometimes. Because, you know, we're always our worst critics, right? Most of the time.
Oh, yeah.
And the worst fear that I have regarding like sharing personal posts has never happened to me. I don't know why I have this feeling like it's going to, but you know, that could just be the autism brain being like you're always being watched and perceived and judged, so get ready for judgment day. It could be the
Yeah.
religious trauma. It could be because we all live in a surveillance state. It could be the way that viral media is treated nowadays. It's a lot of stuff. But
Yeah.
regardless,
But I
less doom
think
scrolling.
not doom scrolling less is a fantastic
Yeah.
resolution.
Yeah. I ultimately want to get to a point where it's like maybe an hour a day of just that is my intentional look at what your friends
Yeah.
are posting, maybe look at what's trending, and then step away from it and like go back to creating or working on whatever you're working on. So,
Hmm.
creating more than I consume. So that's
Ooh.
one big intention. And the other one is to learn something new every month.
Ooh.
And that could be anything from like, I don't know, reading a bunch of articles about some niche subject that I don't know a lot about to picking up a new hobby or,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, going to a museum and learning about, like, I haven't been to the Black American History Museum in our town. Have you ever been?
Yeah, with my mom, because
Okay.
she like worked with them.
Yeah, like, so going there to just learn stuff. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I also had this idea of like doing book reports again because I want to read a book each month at least.
That's
And
fun.
those are fun, right? I
Yeah.
miss doing book reports, but I don't know if I want
The pressure.
it's not pressure because it's fun, but it's like I make this, so maybe I should share it. But as an author, I don't know if it's ethical for me to do book reviews.
Oh. I think it's ethical.
I don't think it is.
Okay.
I think it's one of those things where that's for readers. So if I were the doing book reviews and like my face wasn't associated with it necessarily, that's one thing. But as Aster Vaughn, I should not really have a lot to say about other authors' work other than I work with them, I support them, I, you know, like nice
Okay, yeah.
professional things. Because I think that just invites competition and negativity, and I don't want that.
That's I yeah, I see your point. I wish the world was like a little different, but yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I you made me think of like a goal that I really want to accomplish,
Cool.
actually. I I was I want to get actually good at French. Like I
Ooh.
know enough to like survive, but like I don't think I could have like a really good conversation. Like I think like I have a really good foundation
Yeah.
and it would be really useful here.
Yeah, I was gonna
So
say, is there a lot of French speakers or like signs
yeah,
in French? Okay.
and you can get more like you can get just better jobs or like higher paying jobs if you're bilingual. And also like I just kind of want to know it. Like
Yeah.
I'm so close. Like
Yeah. Good. Yeah, sign up
yeah.
for. I mean, you've never, in my experience, you've never had a problem with being like, I want to learn this thing. I'm going to find a teacher and I'm going to take some classes.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
pretty
you're,
like I can almost be like stubborn about like learning new things. Like I'll just like plow through whatever.
yeah.
So hopefully I get that bug for French.
You have also inspired me to seek out a vocal teacher, but that's something that I
Oh,
think I might do later in the year when I know for sure I have
use
the time
mine.
and money for it.
Use mine. She's not that expensive and she's on Zoom and she's really nice.
I might. That would be fun. I was also thinking our beloved drummer.
Oh yeah, that
I
too.
know she teaches instruments, which I also would love to like get my hands on a violin, and maybe she could teach me how to fuck around on that thing. But um, yeah, she's heavily musically talented. So
That is a great idea.
yeah,
Yeah.
so we'll see. I have all of these like goals and plans, but timing and energy and money get in
Yeah.
the way. But she and I did talk, and we do want to do a hike together with you on a call. So that's
That's
definitely
cute.
something that we're gonna do when it's
Maybe I
necessary.
could hike while you're like I could hike, you know?
To America?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
good. See you in
No.
2 days.
Oh my God. Um, no. Like I could hike when you guys are hiking. Like we could all be
That's what
hiking.
I literally just said. What didn't you understand? Clearly, the whole
That's what
statement.
I said.
Okay, that's what I said. Yeah. Ancient inside joke. Yes.
We should share that someday.
I would love to. I don't know how I feel about sharing other people's
Oh,
kids
that's
that we
right.
don't really talk to in that
No,
way.
that's a good point.
I could try to edit like an emoji over their faces, but yeah. We while we were woofing, we made a bunch of we made one primary short film with our hosts' kids on their property, and it was
So
like Little Red
funny.
Riding Hood, but the wolf didn't want to do his job or something. It
Yeah,
was
like
like
the wolf didn't do the crime.
yeah, at
Like it,
all. The wolf
yeah,
was just eating KFC, not
yeah.
not
That was so
Red Riding
fun.
Hood's chickens. And I don't know how Red Riding Hood's grandma died anyway. Like it was just I don't remember the story, but we had a great time.
Yeah.
That was
And
really fun.
maybe someday we'll show it. We'll see.
Yeah, I could probably reactivate my Facebook and try to find uh the daughter.
I have the daughter on Instagram. I
Oh yeah,
wonder if,
maybe we could do that too.
yeah, we'll see. That'll be maybe in the works.
That'll yeah. As, alongside our hobby learning, and I don't know, the word expose is what is on my tongue, but that's not the word that I want
Go
to use.
ahead.
That's not the right word.
What are you trying to say?
Showcasing hobbies.
Yeah.
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 Expose is has negative connotations though.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's like an expose on like
That's what I
the-
said. Anyway, positive connotation word that is similar to
for
expose,
expose.
hobbies, and then short film bullshit that we decide to make and
Yeah.
showcase and produce. Maybe we'll just be a short film company for like
Okay.
nonsense movies,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
silly stories.
I'd like that.
I would like that too.
Um, you ready for the year in review?
I am. Are you?
I don't know why I like unzipped my onesie as I said
Are you
that.
ready for the now the burlesque
Year in review?
performance from Danny?
No. It's going back up.
Are you going first?
Who wants to go first?
You are.
Okay, it me.
Ew, why is that part invisible? Let me just trim this a little bit.
Disgusting.
Excuse me.
Um,
All right.
so
I'll be over
I
here.
I'm kind of, oh no, I'm moving the wrong way. I'll hear.
Okay. This is Danny's. Ready? Go.
This is my year in review. These are stock photo images of people that I found.
Danny doesn't know these people.
I'm not familiar with this group of people, but they're holding sparklers that say 2026 because
Oh yeah, we
it,
do
well, I
have
guess,
listeners. We have to describe things. Okay.
yes. Well,
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Um, anyway, so the first thing I did in the new year, one of the first things I've done was I tried snowboarding for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really, really bad at it. I
Okay.
had not that much fun. The second picture of me is like on a hike at the same place, and the hike was very, very fun. I can walk. I just can't board.
Was snowboarding anything like sandboarding?
A little,
Okay.
except it just felt like much higher risk, and I don't know if that's because I'm older or because like sand is just more forgiving than snow.
Yeah, I think that also. Both of those.
And then also there were a lot of people, so
Mm-hmm.
like there weren't that many people when we were sandboarding, so it just felt like there were more potential for accidents.
Absolutely.
Um, and then the last thing was I threw my partner like a tie-dyeing party, and those are like two of the shirts that we tie-dyed.
Very cute.
Thanks. Um, the next slide is in in February, click to add text. Oh, you got rid of that. How'd you do that?
It's just not there.
Oh my God. Okay. Um, in in February, my friend, who's the guy with the weird sideburns, he grew his sideburns out for a play.
Nice.
Like normally it doesn't look like that. He
That's
filmed
this one?
his feature-length movie and I got to be like assistant director on it and that
Awesome.
was a lot of fun. And I have a crazy story about this particular shooting day if you want to hear it.
Sure.
It was really cold out,
Mm-hmm.
but Jeremy insisted that his story takes place in like April or May, so it's like, supposed to be a little warmer.
Damn.
But but the the guy wearing the horns is just like an older gentleman and he's an actor and he's very nice. And he was supposed to get kind of knocked down because he's the devil. He gets kind of like a little bit defeated
Mm-hmm.
and he fell like unscripted and he like acted like everything was cool and then he went to a doctor's appointment like way after filming like months
Yeah.
and they were able to trace a small heart attack back to that exact day that he fell in filming,
Oh, that's
so there's like
awful.
a heart attack on camera in the movie which is like so
Holy shit.
frightening.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, this is just like I don't do well in the winter months, so this is just all like the annoying stuff that happened to me this winter.
That's okay.
Um, this is a picture from all of us meeting for Moby Dick,
Oh, okay.
which I was really excited about, but as you can see, the writers are like, a little out of my age range and a little more conservative about the values that they wanted to place on Moby Dick. But this was like the beginning of that project when I was very hopeful, and I did like the piece I wrote, and I eventually dropped out. Like more recently, I stuck with it as long as I could.
I'll never understand how people insist that any man that's spending months at a time on a boat with other men is a straight
Yeah,
masculine man. That is
that was
simply
crazy.
not factual historically or anything else. So,
Well, and it's also we could have done anything with the project. It was very free form
yeah.
and it became like it started out more creative and then it just became increasingly narrow and increasingly
Mhm.
truer to the book and I was like, you can't make a play out of Moby Dick. Like you have to do something with it. It's
Yeah.
such a dense book. It
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense.
So
So
what's the
like,
point of having a bunch of different writers if you're just gonna go back to imitating the source material?
yeah.
Like, what's the point?
So the final straw was there was a draft that really, really watered down the relationship I had between like the two main characters. And then I
Mm-hmm.
was like, oh, I'm out. Like,
Yeah.
so
You'll
that was
live,
a rough.
you'll learn.
This is much more fun, this. I was looking at my phone when I picked these pictures out. I wanted to exemplify that I went on a lot of hikes in April, but that's my friend MJ, and I totally doesn't didn't look closely at the picture. And then I was like, fine.
That's okay.
So I stuck her on a tree. That's a place that's really easy. It's more like a walk in the woods, but it's very pretty. And I went on a bunch of hikes in April, and then I got a part in a play in April that I was very excited about.
Yeah.
And that's me with like prototype horns.
That seemed
They
like a
actually
good
let,
performance group and
sorry,
everything. That seemed like a good performance group and show.
it was. It was super healthy.
Good. Oh,
So yeah, that was April.
I'm controlling
Um,
this.
This is the actual performance and the horns that I ended up wearing.
Nice.
Uh, More hikes
More
with
hiking.
friends in
Good.
May.
Good.
And then my friend who works on a farm, like who farm I work on sometimes, got baby chicks.
The babies.
Um, and Jocelyn caught her first fish.
Nice.
And it was she like Jeremy tried to teach her how to like pose with the fish so we could get like that stereotypical like, Tinder
Yeah.
profile picture or
Yeah.
whatever. And but she was really too scared to stick her finger like in the fish's mouth.
In the
So
fish.
Jeremy kind of held it and she tried to fake it and that like that's
Amazing.
how that happened.
I love that.
Um
Cute.
yeah, this is in June I started getting more into like my cottage core fashion, which I hope to continue.
Mm-hmm.
So these are just like three outfits that I put together out of like not that many pieces, but hopefully a growing collection.
I really like that yellow dress. Or ochre,
Thank
I
you.
think it's technically
It
called.
comes with a sash too that I
Nice.
don't really wear with it.
Sash.
Um, July, Jocelyn and I went to Newfoundland and it just looks like that. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's not like I took a particularly good picture, you know what I mean? Like
It looks
it all,
lovely.
it's incredible. And I swam, like Jocelyn and I went on a really long hike to actually, if you can see that tiny tower in the distance, I think that's where we hiked up to.
In the first picture?
Um, in the first picture, yeah.
Cool.
I think. And then it was pretty cold there even in July.
Mm-hmm.
But I insisted on I needed to swim in the sea because I
Yeah.
haven't done that. So like I made myself dunk under and that's the sea that I swam in.
Nice.
And then we got screeched in, which you kiss a frozen cod and you eat spam and you take a shot of screech, which is like concentrated rum. And
Yummy.
then you go. Then you
Isn't
get straight
rum
out.
one of your like trigger drinks?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You made it? You made it through?
I made it.
Wow.
It was, I think, because it was pretty early in the day and it was
Yeah.
only a shot, and we sort of like just walked around town until it like wore off.
Yeah.
So
Good.
I made it. But yeah, so I got screeched, and that's my little certificate.
It's beautiful and
Thanks.
kind of gross. Squirrel.
Yeah, it was beautiful and gross. In August, I went with my friend who doesn't like to be named,
Mm.
but you know who they are.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we went to like a cabin and we went on more. I guess I just like to hike. And I went
Yeah.
canoeing for the first time and I hated it. I do not like canoeing.
Mm. Why?
Have you ever been canoeing?
No, but I've been kayaking and I'm like, I I like it, but it's also kind of uncomfortable. Is there a big
I like
difference?
kayaking because
Okay.
the handle has like two sides.
Yeah.
but when you're canoeing, I get like you're dependent, like, so the person in the back
Mm-hmm.
is kind of the power, and the person in the front controls the direction.
Yeah.
So when my friend, I've never, like, this friend is one of the calmest people I know. Like, and I didn't think kayaking would be like the activity that like broke.
Oh, damn.
But when we, like, sometime after this picture was taken, like, because I was in control of where the boat was going and I wasn't just the power in the back, I was like not doing the best job of navigating us, and I could tell they were starting to get irritated. And
Understandable.
it just,
Damn.
I don't like that people have like jobs on a canoe. Like I
Yeah.
just want a kayak where both people, like, even if you're in a two-person kayak, like both people have kind of equal share.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and like the one, you gotta it's annoying. I don't like it.
Yeah. So it's more like a what are they called? A bicycle built for two. Isn't that like a
Tandem?
tandem bike? Yeah. So
It
obviously the person in front is telling you where to go and the person in the back is like pushing most of the.
yeah.
That's funny.
It was much we were okay when I was in the back, but
Mhm.
when I was in the front it tested us.
Understandable. Squirrel. Oh, maybe that's a chipmunk. That's a chipmunk.
Oh yeah, I got a little picture of the chipmunk. It's kind of blurry.
Yeah.
Um, in I feel like I'm talking so much, but I know when it's your slideshow, you will also do that.
That's the point.
Um, so in September, I had a lot of firsts. I went outdoor climbing for the first time.
Cool.
Uh, I got well, this isn't a first, this is ancient, but I got my iPod Classic working for the first time in like a decade,
That's
maybe.
awesome.
And it was just, yeah, crazy nostalgic, and like I still have it. I still listen to it sometimes.
Nice.
Um, but we moved, and I
Mm-hmm.
didn't realize Jocelyn's legs are just in this picture until like now.
Nice. Leg.
Um, but like,
Leg.
but I like we moved, and moved to like a much better situation where we're at now,
Yeah.
and
You
that
guys
was,
seem a lot healthier in this space.
yeah. There's no black mold here.
But the first place was pretty.
Oh, it was really pretty.
Not the
Um,
toes.
yeah, the toes. I
Not the free feets.
Yeah, free feet. If you want more, you gotta
You
go to
gotta
my
pay
own.
for that, but here's a
Yeah.
sample.
Please don't even if you like feet, you don't want to look at my feet. They're really gross.
Never
I
mind
cannot
then. I have
emphasize
to
that
give
enough.
myself a pedicure probably tomorrow. But carry on.
Um, so in October, I painted my room
Mm-hmm.
green,
Mm-hmm.
and
And your
this is like
toes.
the in between. Um, and my toes. But it's a mess. Like, it looks really nice now because my room is decorated, but like if you look anywhere too long, like you can see like something is wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
This was from when you thought one coat was gonna be enough.
because I'd only painted my room light pink
Mm-hmm.
prior to this. Um, yeah, this took 3 days and like 5 coats, I think.
Yep.
So that was a commitment. But it's really pretty now, and I really like my room.
It looks really nice.
And then in the middle is Halloween. This is like minus one MJ is missing, but like
Mm-hmm.
minus her, these are my friends who I like, decided are, you know, worth dedicating a lot of time and effort to because I love them and they're
Hey.
great.
What was your costume? I know
Oh
we did
yeah,
an
I was
episode about that, but
I was Space Boy
good.
from Mango Shake. Which I will show you.
Yes.
I wanna next time we hang out, maybe I'll show you Mango Shake.
Yeah, because we won't have to plan this for a little bit, so we can do a
Yeah.
movie night or day.
And then the November was really nice. Uh I got Jocelyn and I tickets to see Elizabeth McGovern as Ava Gardner.
Nice.
And I didn't realize that she also like wrote the play. And it was cool because I've been a fan of hers for like a long time.
Awesome.
And I genuinely didn't think the play was gonna be very good, but I was like, I think she's cool. So even if it sucks, I'll like have seen her, you know?
Right, yeah.
But the play was great, and then we went to Vinegar Syndrome, which is like a boutique like video distributor, and they have like they release stuff on VHS sometimes, and they have like
That's really
just
cool.
weird movies.
Very cool.
Yeah. And we're at the end of the
Yes.
year.
Oh, look at this little.
Yeah, I we got both our cats' pictures taken with Santa, who is just a girl that works at our pet store.
Perfect.
Um, she's really nice, and I felt bad. Joni, the orange cat, hardly ever. She's like so chill about most things, and you can see like her tail's all poofy.
Yeah, she's like, whatever this is, don't do it
It's
again.
like hell no. And then this is from our New Year's party, but it looks like a really bizarre album cover.
It
And
does.
this is the only picture I took that night.
Nice. So that means you had a great time.
Yeah, well, and that's the dog is pepperoni pizza.
Very cute.
Yeah. And that was my year.
There's Captain. He seems chill.
He was chill. He was really chill that day. It was like they switched bodies or something.
And that's the
Yeah.
last slide. Very cool.
So that and then I just put in the picture of winter hikes. I try to hike year round for my mental health.
Yeah. You need that.
I do.
I want to do that as well, but Long Island hiking is walking in the woods.
It some of hiking here is walking in the woods. I'm so excited to see
Oh
yours.
man. So we, don't really plan stuff sometimes, but mine is entirely text and Danny's was entirely
Really
images.
picture-
Also, mine's a little bit of a downer in the beginning because I went through some personal bullshit in the beginning of last year. So, unfortunately, we're going to relive that. Contents. Normally, I'm grateful for every year that I stay above ground, but 2025. Hi, Ed. Okay. Typo. Hi, Ed.
Hiya. That's
Heaviness.
why I'm your editor.
Yeah. Heaviness to it. But why the fuck is it easy 3-letter words that I need correct? Whatever. My fingers move too fast. But 25 had a heaviness to it that I'm glad to be free of, and I look forward to whatever gifts 2026 will bring. Please let it be lighter than the last two. 2024 was also tough.
Amen.
January.
2024 was tough.
Huh? 2024 was
It was
tough? Yeah. I started my Substack in a serious way, which is good. I did manage to post a few updates throughout the year, last year. Spent the rest of the month wondering why my group of friends chose to stop talking to me, to ice me
Jesus.
out after I built our community. It sucked a lot, but it really showed me that they were not friends of mine. They were instead loyal to whoever was entertaining them the most at the time. I don't fucking know. Try not to think about
Miserable.
it too much anymore. It was awful, and I don't have much else to say besides I don't want to waste my time with petty frenemy drama ever again. I will
Amen.
not be allowing people close to me that act like my friend and talk shit behind my back. Yucky poo poo. But yeah, the Substack was a cool thing to start, though. I did and do enjoy Substack. February, my birthday month. I had a nice snowy birthday again, because I usually do, because I manifest that, and I control the weather, obviously.
Obviously.
And couldn't do any of the activities my loved ones planned for me. My sister wanted to take me to the Big Duck, because I haven't gone officially. Every time we've tried to go, it's been closed. I want to go inside the duck. And I think there was something else. Oh, we wanted to go to H Mart up the island, and we also wanted to go paint some ceramics. But none of that happened because the snow.
Yeah.
And then the plans just didn't happen because that's unfortunately the kind of, like, as much as it is partially my fault, it is also the fault of the people around me that make plans that don't have follow through power. Plans never enough. I was still nursing my hurt from January and wondering why I'm let down so often by people I care about. Boo hoo, wah. I was in my feelings. Oh, and I started writing a new book. That book is Reverie. I finished it.
Oh, that
March.
made me cry. Did I read that? Yes.
Yes, you did. You read it, you edited it, and you cried from it.
I
Indeed.
own it. I own it and I
You
have
do.
fan art from it on my
You
desk.
do. You do.
It made me cry. It really did make me cry.
More or less than
Oh,
Royal.
more,
Yeah.
more than Royal.
I
I think
kind
it's sadder than Royal. I don't know
of. Yeah.
what, like, broke me.
Yeah. It really hits you.
Mm.
March. I started cosplaying again. Yay! I finally started doing the hobby that I loved, and I felt healthy enough to do it, which is great. Which
Yay.
honestly helped me process the ache I was carrying. I reconnected with my spirituality and began to implement daily-ish ritual to help me reconnect to what I thought I had lost. Back in like 2020, 2021, when I really like immersed myself in TikTok and social media for the first time, like as in a real way, in a way that like, damn, I could make this work for me and it could make money for me and all that.
Mm.
I felt completely detached from my spirituality. Like it just fell off one day. So now I know that if I want one, I can't have the other. And so that's kind of my internal struggle at the moment.
Mm.
But connecting back to cosplay as a hobby instead of something that felt like a job, because in 2023 I just like didn't, I hit burnout real bad and I didn't do any of the things that I enjoyed doing. I started writing my book, but whatever. April, complete wardrobe reset. This is when I decided it was time to like change how I present myself and see if that changes how I feel inside. So I tossed all the clothes from my 20s that didn't fit me anymore. Another boo-hoo, I gained a bunch of weight. Okay, that's what happens when you're mid-30s. Um, and weren't cool vintage for my collection. Yeah, I did keep some things because I love cool vintage clothing that I'll never find again, even if it doesn't fit me. It's just cool.
Makes sense.
And replace them with stuff that actually started to build a cohesive style. Lots of earth tones and gold. Yeah, I switched to gold jewelry from silver. And I'm wearing more like brown and green. For the longest time, I loathed the color brown and I didn't want to wear it at all. But rust and like a hunter green and, well, maybe like an army green, I guess. Sage green, creams, browns, like they're all.
Oh, you're like in my world
I
now.
know, yeah. Every earth sign that I know is like, oh, you're dressing like us now. And I'm like, kinda, I guess. I want it to be more Sagittarius influence, but I think based on the color theory, I think I'm a deep autumn.
Oh,
So browns and like greens and oranges, well, like dark orange and dark purple suit me. Burgundy. Burgundy is like one of my best colors, which is fine. I've
yes.
always known that. But yeah. Spent more time outside and tried to become friends, not just siblings, with my sister. So I started like intentionally hanging out with her rather than like, just that's my sister, whatever, whatever. Let's see if we can build a friendship as well.
Cool.
Um, Spending more time outside. Yeah, I did like little hikes or I'd drive to the beach and go on a little walk, stuff like that, just to move my body around and be outside because spring is coming.
Yeah.
May, more self-care investment. That was the theme of my 2025. Self-care. I was getting manicures regularly, getting my hair done, going to the beach, walking daily, eating regularly because I am an eating disorder survivor or recovery. I'm in recovery of that. So eating when I'm hungry or just recognizing when I'm hungry is a big deal. And good. Overall, trying new things in a small way to see how I felt about it. I kind of touched on that earlier in the episode. I reworked my Etsy shop and I reactivated it and started selling a lot of bookmarks. That's been my hot seller the whole 2025. Briarthorn Uni Book 3 published in May as well. And I finished my romantic novella, which is Reverie, which was published in June. That's the one that made Danny cry.
Oh my God, it's really, really good. It's like,
Thanks.
oh, please read it. I'm not
Mm.
just saying that like because I love V and I want them to succeed. Like it's so good and it's so sad.
I write tragedy often, and I think I write it
Ugh.
well, so I'll keep doing it.
But there
Um,
was like what made it worse. I'm not gonna spoil anything, I
Hmm.
promise. What made it worse is that there is like this awful little glint of hope. Like,
Always. There has to be hope, or else what's the point? So yeah, during Pride Month, I released my queer love story novel, novella, because it's a shorter story. I started getting a handle on my financial situation. Yep, I did pay off a bunch, or start paying off a bunch of my debt,
well done.
and slowly adding new pieces to my closet, from yard sales and random online shops. Now that I feel more like myself, even if myself feels different, I was able to finally tackle my biggest issue, agoraphobia.
Mm.
Yes, I definitely fell into agoraphobia habits and just developed it in a deeper way last year. And with like the loss of friendships that I had been carrying close to me for 5 years, that was like a bigger hit. Like, I'll just stay home then. I don't have to go deal with any people. Things will be delivered to me and I'll never leave. And that's bad.
No, no.
And that's bad. So I started intentionally, putting myself in situations that would normally make me anxious just to see what happens.
Heck yeah. Good for you.
Awesome words. This was obviously a slide that came with the template and I thought it was
Of
funny.
course.
So I'm like keeping it. Next, July. Cosplaying took a break while I became acquainted with how my body looked, felt, and worked now. Yeah, cosplaying in the summer never really worked out for me because I was either too busy doing craft shows or it was just too fucking hot.
I
And
don't know what that means. I don't know what the words you said are right there.
I know, you and my mom are both lizards that like to leave the house at like 69 degrees air conditioning. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Put that shit down to 65, please. Please put on a sweater. So, yeah. And then, she keeps it high. If I'm trying to do body paint or multiple layers of clothing or a wig, no, not working. So, cosplay took a
Mm.
break. I excitedly worked on the IWICCI podcast, which is this. We
Yay!
started like taking it more. I mean, we always took it seriously, but we started like streamlining stuff. Um,
Yeah. It's evolving.
yeah, and filming episodes in advance to post later. That was like, we thought we could keep that up, but I'm glad we did it because we ended up needing that time in between.
Yes.
Um, Posting photos of myself after nearly a year of not doing that. Yeah, so I had my mirror in my bedroom like covered with just random stuff for a long. It was almost inaccessible to me, and I think that had a lot to do with my self image and how it's like I don't want to look at myself, so it doesn't matter if this mirror is here, if my clothes match, if I look good in my clothes, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter because I'm not happy with how I look. So I intentionally pulled that mirror out, started, the new wardrobe, and just being like, okay, your body's different. That's fine. Deal with it. And you can still go swimming. You can still wear a bathing suit. You can still go out in the world or post, thirst traps or just simple selfies,
Absolutely.
like whatever. So I started doing that more and tried not to feel all the internalized shame of like, what are you doing? You're 34. Why are you posting a
Are you-
selfie or a thirst trap? Shut the fuck up, inner
No,
critic.
post them all.
Literally. But then also fighting the urge of like, if I don't post this, then nobody sees me and nobody knows I exist. So
Yeah.
it's a weird back and forth. But I started swimming every day, which was good. I loved
Oh,
that. It was hot in July. And working in my garden more often. I was
good.
intentional about that. We had a bunch of tomatoes. August. It was rainy, so I didn't get to do as much swimming. But I finally started some vitamins. Yeah, that was another thing that I decided to do for my health because I was tired of waking up feeling like shit every day. So I take vitamins now every day. New eyeglasses chain. Oh yes, I was making eyeglasses chains along with
Cool.
bookmarks, and those were selling really well. I was nearly finished with BU3. Nope, that's not what happened in August, but I did start writing BU4. No longer willing to let the pain from my former friends stain the product I've worked so hard to create. That was another thing that I was struggling with. Like, so much of that world and story was connected to people that I am no longer connected to. And so there was a point where I'm like, why am I even doing this? Maybe I should just start fresh with something else. And then I'm like, no, bitch, you put 7 years of your life directly into this, and then so much other stuff and time and energy. Like, it's yours. It is yours. Just because they were
And
there
they're
doesn't
great
mean
stories.
that it's not yours to tell. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Sorry, they're great stories. I keep waiting for my friends' kids to like get old enough so I could like gift it to them.
Thanks.
Like, but the oldest one, well, the oldest one's 13, but he's not the demographic. The
Yeah.
oldest one that I think would read it is 11, and I'm just like, a couple more
Couple more
years.
years for sure. For sure. But yeah, it was just one of those, another internal struggle to be like, let this go with them. But then it's like kind of giving them ownership of it, which is ridiculous because it's mine and I let them into it. So I can reshape it however I fucking want to. And that's what I'm going to do. I started making non-cosplay content more frequently. Yeah, I started like documenting my morning breakfast, or if I was baking something, or if I went to a yard sale, what I saw, just outfits for the day, stuff like that. I created my book talk account a while ago, but I started like using it more frequently last summer. But I really am a storyteller, not a marketer, which is a fact. I like to create creative. I don't like manipulating people to do things that I want them to do. I
No,
perform, I do not
and
sell.
I respect that.
Yeah, so finding the balance again is difficult, but I have the whole year ahead of me to do it. Oh, and I started building a dollhouse slash room mini for my OCs. I don't have a picture, but I took like a shoebox and I started making tiny furniture and decorating it as if it was Lavendula's dorm room from
That's so
Briarthorn.
cool.
Yeah.
Whoa, September was big. Is it because
Yeah.
it's my
It
birthday?
was. You sent me your birthday juices, and that sounded awful. You sent me your
Yes.
birthday vibes. Is better. And I did things. September was a big month. I started shadowing my mother in the kitchen so I could learn her recipes and preserve the family knowledge now that both of my grandmothers have passed. I have a cookbook that is just like family recipes and other stuff. So
I didn't know that.
I started writing. Well, now you know. It's just like a marble notebook with random things drawn and glued into it, but
That's so cool.
it's my family cookbook now. My garden is flourishing. It was great. We've eaten some of the fruits of my labor, so the tomatoes and the eggplants. The eggplants were really good. Um,
Mm.
I've been going to yard sales on the weekends, like every weekend. Agoraphobia cured, not really, but it was
But something.
it definitely went away enough for me to do stuff like this. And I think the vitamins also helped because I felt capable. I didn't like worry that I was going to pass out from standing for too long or like need to hurry up and get water or eat something before whatever.
Yeah.
Bullshit fears. Going to yard sales. I started to redecorate my bedroom using thrifted furniture and decor. Yes, as I was collecting cool shit from yard sales, I'm like, where am I going to put it? Oh, I can just rearrange my room to make it more of my space than just a space
Heck
to hold
yeah.
my things. My closet's almost complete for spring, summer, and fall, which was good. Now I have like a bunch of pieces that I can put together. And I'm enjoying spending quality time with family for once. I've also started a new cosplay slash storytelling tag on TikTok. Yes, I'm going back to my roots of 2019. I started to try again. That I hope will bloom the same way Briarthorn, Uni, Pegasus Bay, and my others have. But the app is not what it used to be, so that's okay. It's okay. I think another lesson from 2025 is to accept endings and like use endings before they're forced upon me. So instead of having this new storytelling tag drag on until, the app disappears completely, I'm probably going to end it on my terms. And just get comfortable with endings. October, I've become fixated on baking bread. This is the month that I made like 6 loaves of bread.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and making cheese plates. That was my other little hyperfixation, is just
Oh,
getting a bunch of
those
like
hyperfixation sounds great. I wish I was there.
charcuterie. I'll make you some. Don't worry.
Sick, bro.
Domestic stuff normally bothers me, but cooking, cleaning, and bedroom redesign has become my passion. I don't know what it was. Some planet in my house and home in astrology was probably activated. Whatever. I
Cool.
started back up on my work in progress book of the dystopian proportions, Pegasus Bay. Reluctant to write it since so much of it is already happening in reality and it no longer feels like fiction, but I gotta finish it. So,
Oh
sorry,
God.
Danny. The worst book that
That's
you'll ever
okay.
have to
I'm
edit
cool.
is coming to you soon.
I'm cool, man.
Um, yeah. Not worse in like a bad writing way, but worse in like.
No, every chapter kills me. Every chapter kills me. Every chapter kills me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's all so. Oh.
It's so much. I've also started cleaning out my collection of craft supplies and cosplay. Yeah, it was definitely time for me to let go of things that I was never going to use, haven't used, or can't wear because it doesn't fit me, and I don't like. Why am I holding on to it just for nostalgia? That's whatever. Um,
I get that though. That's hard.
exactly. Like some, I can keep one, right? But I don't need to keep seven.
Right.
So, but I also don't want to just dump the seven cosplays that don't fit me into a donation bin because I think they're going to end up in a landfill. I'd rather give them to somebody that wants them, that will use them, whatever. So I think that's been why I haven't just gotten rid of shit. But anyway, um, giving it away to those who need it or want. I'm still managing to eat well and take care of myself. My body continues to change without my consent. I'm blaming hormones. Menopause is nearly upon me. It's gotta be. It's gotta be the estrogen. Like,
You
there's no
think?
way. There's no way ovulation and my cycle were this bad for me in my 20s or my teens.
Hmm.
That's, you know, it's just a fact at this point. Um, but I did donate a bunch of stuff to some indigenous Native American groups that needed it. So that was good.
Well,
It went somewhere with a purpose. Still baking, cooking, and thrifting. Hit a strange rough patch with my sibling again. That truly makes me wonder if a friendship is possible. Yeah, that was like kind of a reality check, but I'm still hopeful. It's just like, we're adults and things change sometimes, and it is what it is. IWICCI has some hilarious episodes released. Yeah, our Father's Day episode, one of my favorites.
oh my God, that was so fun. We like. I feel like one day when we have an audience, they're gonna go back and watch these old episodes and
Yeah,
like cackle.
be like, what the fuck were you guys doing before? But yeah. I continue to cosplay casually, obviously. That's like a lifelong hobby. Trying to find the balance between my hobbies, my body self, and my plans for the future. Debt is 60% cleared. Yay. New friends
Yeah.
have been made. Yes, it took most of the year because I'm afraid to let people in so that, I don't want them to hurt me, but a lot of them were vetted and stuck around during the times of my like, I don't like jumping into best friend energy with people anymore. So I
No.
kind of just keep them at a distance until I feel like I can trust them. So if they were love bombing me, those people are going to get tired of waiting and disappear. And then I'm like, okay, cool. That wasn't a person for me. But I have a few new solid friendships that
Heck yeah.
I'm working with here. I'm honestly in a good place, but we all know we can't have everything we want at once. That was a lesson you taught me, your grandma.
Yeah, my great grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
You can get everything that you want, just not at the same time.
Mm-hmm. So I got to work on myself because I was giving too much to the community that I had. And, it's time to rebuild me. December. Revisiting all the versions of myself that I've lived with has been challenging. Alchemizing them into the person I am today was tough. But I've still got hobbies, my health, my creativity, and dear friends such as you who love and cherish me and show up no matter what.
I
I'm
do. I
finding.
would. I will. I do it.
Yes, yes, you do. I'm finding what makes me happy again, and I'm not letting the perception of myself that others carry influence me anymore. I am trying to heal. Oh, and I made a great cheese plate. I really did. My cheese
And a
plate,
shrimp tree.
was it for Christmas? I think it was for Thanksgiving, so it was in November. That shit was beautiful, delicious.
Oh, I
Everything.
wish I was there. I wish I could capture
I
it.
wish I could capture it. I did, but I put no pictures in these slides, so oops. A
I put
picture
all
is worth a
pictures.
1,000 words. That's another stock
And you
text.
put none.
So I'm glad a picture is worth 1,000 words. I had none. The end.
And that was awesome.
Yeah, that was
You
good.
were very like deep and introspective there, and I was just like, I went on a hike. I saw a chipmunk.
That's hey, that literally that was my year because I didn't get to do the cool stuff that I usually do, like craft shows or traveling or I mean, I haven't done a lot of traveling since the pandemic, but regardless of that, I think I will be doing that soon. I'm trying not to let the state of the world and my country stop me from doing things that I want to do.
Man,
But yeah, it was just a self focused year.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yours is beautiful too. I'm glad you did a lot of things outside. I want to do that this year.
Come with me
I will. I'll fight
one
my
day.
agoraphobia and fear of falling into big debt again and come to
We'll
Canada.
figure it out. We'll figure it out together.
Yeah.
I'm just glad. I'm glad, life went much better for you at the end of the year than it did at the
Yeah,
beginning there.
absolutely. We do it.
It's hard, everybody. It's hard being alive.
Yeah,
Like,
it is. But it's worth it. So stick with us.
yeah,
Stick around, and we will see you in the next episode in February at some point.
absolutely.
Um, like, share, comment, all the things. I think Danny will be posting most of our clips on her TikTok.
Yes, I have to catch up with that. But yes,
You've
definitely.
got
I
plenty of
will.
time going forward. So thank you for
This
watching, and
was
I hope you had a good
aw-
year. Huh?
this was awesome. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, everybody. This was awesome. All right.
I don't
I
have the
can't
cool
see through these
glasses.
very well. All right. And back to this.